morning, everyone. Still looking at showers coming on through, so it's a little wet out there in certain areas. Not dealing with widespread rain like we saw yesterday, the widespread heavy rain that is in the past at this point, but still could see some moderate downpours here, which we are showing you this morning. A closer zoom on where we're really seeing it. That's going to be off towards, not in this area. I'm going to walk over and show you, but we are clouds though by the afternoon, and then we're going to get some sunshine. This is going to help us have some afternoon, daytime popping happen. This mechanism, daytime heating leading to showers and thunderstorms potentially by the afternoon from areas into the mountains off towards the upstate into Greenville and Spartanburg, coming back around 4 to 7 across the area off towards the southern half of the upstate, the mountains again up until about midnight. We're really going to expect isolated to scattered spotty showers and storms. Seeing the sunshine at least later on today, not as gloomy as how we started this week. Low 70s around noon and then mid to upper 70s to come, so a bit warmer as well. Continuing rain chances into Wednesday, looking even lighter though. Again, starting off dry, afternoon, evening, about 4 to 7. Scattered thunderstorms looking just like general though, so easy to take. Not getting much rain over the next couple of days. The big rainmaker was yesterday where we picked up inches in certain areas. Warming though, this is going to be that trend that you see coming ahead of the weekend. Plus some rain chances returning here for us. Ice bus stop forecast for the kids today. It's not going to be as soggy as what we saw yesterday. No widespread heavy rain, but still pack the umbrella for them. They're going to need another day. You do want to grab the umbrella, the rain gear, but we're not going to have this massive soaking that we saw yesterday. It was widespread, heavy rain and isolated severe thunderstorms. We're just not going to have that today, but we are seeing some rain, some storms right now and focusing exactly where they are. They're coming into Greenville. A few lightning strikes. This was just a shower not too long ago, but now we're seeing about 5 lightning strikes moving over 85, coming right into downtown Greenville towards Conisty and Malden. You're going to start to see that medium to moderate downpour as well towards Fork Shoals into Princeton and Williamston. Again, some lightning within that shower and storm sector that's just moving off towards the northeast. Flood watch is still in place for these areas, mainly the mountains up until 8 o'clock this morning, but I do think we stay away from any extra flooding today unless we really saw flooding yesterday. And if we do get a downpour over that area, maybe we do start to lift those creeks and streams just a little bit. Rain timing today, it's pretty steady on and off, specifically through the afternoon. Isolated to scattered, good downpours and thunderstorms at times. Again, it's just not going to be as significant as what we saw yesterday. Yesterday was our big rainmaker of the week. Yes, we have more showers and storms on the way. Yes, we could see maybe some isolated flooding. Again, think those problem areas that you guys always see. You know best where you live, what kind of gets to be the worst. Then we're getting hot late week. We're going to talk about just how warm things get and when the storms do return over the weekend. Coming up later. Mac. For this morning, we'll dry out mid to late morning. We'll get this nice clearing, some sunshine, and we'll get pop-up showers and thunderstorms as we go into the afternoon. Just general thunderstorms though. We're not tracking any severe. That is done from yesterday. Still same system, but we're seeing the system move a little bit away from us, so we're not seeing as much heavy rain. But 4 to 7 again, just expect a shower, thunderstorm if you're going to be out this evening. Don't necessarily need to cancel plans like you did yesterday, but there's a good chance you're going to see a shower or storm again roll on through even tonight, picking up around 10 to midnight as well. In the coming days, still seeing a chance of a shower. Again, tomorrow, we're going to keep those rain chances there. Dry on Thursday. Thursday is going to be the driest day of the week in general. Sunshine brightest too, and warming. You can see highs go from the 70s to the mid 80s by Thursday and then close to 90, you guys, on Friday. So we're heating things up for this weekend. We get this hot, high pressure to move on in before this cold front does settle through into the weekend, stalling out almost and bringing us isolated thunderstorm chances into Sunday, even Saturday. So the rain chances will go back up. Friday does look mainly dry. All right, more showers and thunderstorms on the way. One right over Greenville. We're going to talk about how much rain you could see on this Tuesday. You looked out your window and you're like, I'm not going out there, right? Not with all the rain that's coming down. And we're seeing that right now in parts of Greenville. So it's moving off towards the east at this point. Greenville just looking really wet. Some light rain in that area. The moderate to heavy downpours moving into Taylor's, off towards Simpsonville, south of 85. A lightning strike just north of Greenville as well. So some showers and thunderstorms embedded within this. But from Simpsonville off towards Fountain Inn south, we're going to see that rain continue moving off towards the northeast into Spartanburg Spartanburg here in the next 15 minutes. The next 12 hours, what can you expect? Well, we're going to see some dry time today throughout the morning into the afternoon. Actually, going to get some little bits and pieces of sunshine too, which will be nice to have after yesterday's gloomy start. We're going to see showers and thunderstorms come back into the forecast, so by the afternoon, not looking at a severe threat today, warming to the mid to upper 70s. So what we're looking ahead to is more showers and storms on this Tuesday, yes. Is there a chance for isolated flooding? I think in those prone to flooding areas, potentially. You know, rivers, creeks, streams that have already been fairly high from yesterday's rain, but we're not going to see this big rain event that we saw on Monday. We're getting hot, though, late week with another chance of showers and thunderstorms into the weekend, which we'll talk about later. Back to you. Maybe. Extremely wet start to the week. I mean, Monday was just straight up nasty. This is how much rain we ended up with in the course of 24 hours. A lot of us kind of hit around that inch and a half mark, with some around 3 inches towards the southeast, where we really saw those thunderstorms and severe weather potential pick up into Lawrence and Greenwood, around 3 to 3.5 inches. Greenville 1.6. Still seeing the rain this morning. It is light into northern Greenville County. Not as much thunderstorm action as what we saw over the last 30 minutes that moved through Greenville. You're looking much lighter at that rain, but now towards Greer into GSP Airport, you can see some moderate downpours, just looking at straight showers at this point. Moving towards Woodruff here shortly, that is off towards Fountain Inn into the north and northeast. That's where those showers are going to be moving into Spartanburg County, where we already do hear some rain here at this point. By 7, 8 o'clock, those showers will be done. We get a break of the cloud cover, and look at this. We actually get some sunshine during the afternoon, so not going to be as nasty as what we saw yesterday. We are done with the widespread rain. It's looking more scattered towards the afternoon and the evening. Expect a shower, thunderstorm really anywhere, so grab the umbrella, keep it handy today. Maybe you want it in your car at least, at minimum. Seeing those showers mainly pick up into the mountains around 4 to 6, but even southern half of the upstate by 9, 10 o'clock, still seeing 1 chance or 2 chances of a shower, thunderstorm roll on through. Just general though, not looking at a severe risk today. Warming from 65 around 8 o'clock this morning to the low 70s and sunny by noon. So you can get out for lunchtime. Just know that you may run into a shower or thunderstorm, but most will be dry. I don't think you need to cancel any plans like you had to yesterday. By 4 o'clock in the mid to upper 70s. Now Wednesday comes with another chance of showers and thunderstorms. It's our last of this low pressure system that's slowly moving off towards the north. We're going to see showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon. Again, general picking up from about 3 to 9, and then we're done with this rain into Thursday, despite what that model wanted to show you there. Warming into Thursday, mid 80s, mostly sunny skies, gorgeous. It is going to be warm, but getting hot by Friday. Close to 90 degrees with a chance of thunderstorms back in the forecast over the weekend due to the stalled front that's going to come on through. What to wear on this Tuesday? We are still, guys, yeah, we're seeing some showers come on down right now, moving from Hendersonville into northern Greenville County and off towards Spartanburg. Some louder downpours there. You know, we had some thunderstorms that were moving through Greenville not too long ago, but it's now shifting off towards the north and the northeast, specifically moving into Boiling Springs in the next 15 minutes. Fairmont south of 85 here, into Woodruff, into Enoree, and then off towards the mountains as well. So we're not going to see as much rain as we saw yesterday. It's not going to be widespread and heavy. Easier to take on this Tuesday. Isolated to scattered, picking up towards the afternoon and evening, where we could see some general thunderstorms and maybe get some heavier rain during that time as well. But again, nothing like how we started out yesterday. But yes, more rain through Wednesday. Then comes a drier Thursday. We're close to 90 over the weekend, with again showers and thunderstorms in the forecast over the weekend. We'll talk if they could be severe. You know why we're keeping our eyes close on those. All of this coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes. Those effects of the same system that brought us all of that rain yesterday. Heavy rain, it was a soaker. You know, the effects that we saw from that tornado warning in Abbeville County, it's just different though today. The system is moving away from us, so we're not going to have as much impact, but we are still seeing some showers and some thunderstorms right now. Really seeing this rain come on down from Woodruff towards Cross Anchor, right over 26, so watch out for those roadways. Again, they're going to be still wet from what we had even earlier this morning. Moving north from Fingerville towards Boiling Springs, off into Chesney. Starting to see this rain move into Spartanburg County, coming in from Landrum and Highland, Greenville area, where we're just seeing those showers linger. We're going to have cloud cover, but seeing a nice break of it by over the next, I would say, 3-4 hours. By noon, we have more sunshine than cloud cover out there. Nice change of pace from yesterday. You'll notice that again. Spotty showers and thunderstorms, though, still picking up. That chance is going to be there into the afternoon, into the early evening, even tonight. So by 4 o'clock, we'll pick things up into the mountains from Asheville over I-40 down towards Franklin, and then starting to move into the upstate by dinner time. 6, 7, 8 o'clock, southern parts of 85 could be a little wet. Again, the mountains into about midnight where we start to see a break into the start of Wednesday. But we do still have the potential for rain to come into tomorrow. Today's a bit more widespread at times, but it's scattered. It's not filled in widespread how we saw on Monday. Not everyone's going to be soaking wet for hours to come like we had yesterday evening. We're going to see scattered thunderstorm chances continue Wednesday afternoon, but warming things up. High pressure comes on in, reaches us to the mid-80s as we go through Thursday. Very dry, very bright, warm, hot into Friday, and kicking things off for us into a summery and unsettled weekend here. So we have hot, high pressure, almost 90 degrees. Then comes this cold front from the north. It's going to bring scattered showers and thunderstorm chances into Friday, mainly Saturday and Sunday, I will say. Keeping a close eye on this potential. Maybe we could see some low ends as bad as yesterday. We had some pretty bad heavy rain that came on through. Tornado warning into Abbeville County, but we are seeing improvements today. It's same system, but just not as heavy of rain. We're not really seeing storms at this point, just straight up light rain, some showers starting to break up, but moving into Boiling Springs and Fairmont, 26 south into areas over Woodruff off towards the north and northeast into Cross Anchor and into Hendersonville. This rain timing will continue from time to time today, so we're not going to be completely dry. Now we'll have a bit of a drier break starting over the next several hours till about 3, 4 o'clock. Then we'll start to see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms towards the afternoon and the evening, which will time out. But more rain is on the way today and tomorrow. No severe threat, though, with this, and we're going to start to see lighter and lighter showers come our way again. So no heavy downpours. We are done with the flooding events from yesterday at this point. We're going to start to see maybe some isolated flooding as we go through the day today just because of those heavy downpours potentially, which we'll talk about. And again, we're heating up into the weekend. All this coming up later. Back to you. All right, yesterday, most of us ended up with around 1 inch to 1.5 inches, but there were some sole winners of around 3, 3.5 inches down towards Lawrence into Greenwood, off towards Abbeville, where we did have that tornado warning yesterday. Greenville ended up with about 1.5 to 1.6. We're seeing some rain this morning, but I will tell you it's from the same low pressure system that's slowly been moving away, and it's going to continue to shift away from us, but you know, still seeing this rain, just not as widespread and heavy as what we saw yesterday, but the rain coming in from Asheville, some moderate downpours, just straight rain right now, no storms off towards Hoopers Creek, Chimney Rock, and Columbus, moving down to portions of the upstate, moving into Spartanburg County, Pacolet, Pauline, and West Springs, some moderate showers. Those showers are going to continue to trend off towards the northeast. We're going to get rid of them done by 9, 10 o'clock. We see the sun break out, which is kind of like hallelujah after yesterday, right? We're going to see more chances of showers and storms to move on through by the afternoon, 12 to 4 in the mountains, picking up from 4 to about 10, southern half of the upstate. Best shot of seeing a storm, at least up until about midnight. Then we see that last little batch to come on through, but still warming despite that. Cloud cover this morning around 8 o'clock, still seeing it right 65 degrees, so therefore keeping us mild, but warming with that sun coming by lunchtime, 71, looking beautiful before we get that next round of showers and storms coming in around 4 and still getting us in the 70s. We get a break of the rain after Wednesday, so rain chances do go down in the next 24 to 48 hours, completely dry on Thursday, the only day we don't have a rain chance for this week. Now Friday, I do think we do stay mainly dry, but isolated to scattered thunderstorms return over the weekend here for us. In the middle of that time frame, we will be warming up quite a bit. So highs in the upper 70s today, mid 80s by Thursday, and then hello 90 almost as we go into Friday. Again, seeing a chance of scattered showers. Actually going to see some sunshine, already seeing it, but it does come with a day of showers and storm chances. Right now, the worst of it into areas like Spartanburg, south, mainly off towards the southeast, towards Pauline into West Springs, some moderate downpours into and over 29 near Roebuck and Pacolet. Moving a bit north towards the mountains, seeing some rain too, even a lightning strike just south of Logan there towards Forest City if you're driving that way. Lake Lord towards Hoopers Creek, off towards I-40 into Asheville, a little wet as well. A lot more dry time today though, and a lot more sunshine helping us warm to the 70s, so a little bit milder, low to mid 70s today, and a chance of thunderstorms returning mainly across the upstate this afternoon towards this evening. So again, it's a day where you do want the umbrella. You know, you're not going to have zero rain chance, but but it's going to be well off. I mean, compared to yesterday, just so much better. More showers and storms on the way today. Sure, could we see some isolated flooding? I would say maybe a little bit in those areas prone to flooding. You know where that is around you. Areas that picked up a lot of rain yesterday down towards our south into Lawrence. 3 inches of rain yesterday, but we're getting hot late week. We're going to talk about just how warm we're going to get, plus the chance of showers and thunderstorms returning over the weekend. All that's coming up a little bit later.
Drive time.
Several days, more rain and thunderstorm chances, but much easier to take today, I will tell you, than yesterday. Yesterday was a doozy. Not only did we have heavy rain, some flooding concerns, but we did have a tornado warning in Abbeville County, which we told you about. We are going to be heating up close to 90 and then dry on Thursday. We are also going to get a chance of isolated thunderstorms to return over the weekend. So a lot to go through, even starting this morning. You know, last couple of hours looking vastly different for some compared to what we're seeing right now. Greenville, for instance, seeing the sunshine now, but it's those showers that roll through. They're off towards the east. A couple of lightning strikes with them now into Spartanburg, Pacolet, West Springs, down towards Union, an isolated shower and some rain off towards Lake Lure, south towards Chesney. But that's just going to continue to lift off towards the north and northeast. We have dry couple of hours before the showers and thunderstorms do return into lunchtime. So if you're going out for lunch, just know you could get a pop-up shower or thunderstorm to come in by the afternoon. It's a daytime heating, that sun helping fire these off too, as well as from areas into Franklin, off towards I-40, Asheville, south towards 85 from about 4 to 7, picking up again 9 to midnight. We could see a storm to roll on through across the area. So your washout index, we're not looking at several hours of what we saw yesterday. We're taking down the levels of washout concern today into tomorrow. Not even really widespread. I would say more scattered to hit and miss. Warming up with this high pressure system, dry, beautiful on Thursday, maybe hot for some too, mid to upper 80s. Thursday into Friday, close to 90 with a chance of thunderstorms. So the hot summery weather is coming back. It is a summer-like pattern with this front to come on through over the weekend. With it, isolated shower thunderstorm chances Saturday and then again on Sunday. A system we're going to be watching closely, one that could stall, bringing more chances of rain and storms even into the star line that's been coming in from the west off towards the east. Right now seeing in areas off towards Spartanburg into Union County too. A couple of lightning strikes towards Pacolet, south towards West Springs, a moderate shower into Union, and just north of Carlisle, south of Surratt into Forest City and Chesney. This line of just rain continues. Otherwise, a lot of you are breaking out the sunshine right now, helping us warm to temperatures in the low to mid 60s across the area. 66 right now in Greenville. Now we're not done with the showers and thunderstorms. You're going to get a little bit of a break towards the afternoon, picking up chances into the evening though from about 3 to 7 with more rain on the way through Wednesday. All a part of the system that brought us the rain yesterday. For the most part, we are going to see continued even pop-up thunderstorms again today and tomorrow, but nothing like what we had yesterday. Just want to make sure you know that. Grab the umbrella because you're still going to need it in the coming days, but we're dry Thursday with the heat returning. All of this coming up a little bit later though. Last 24 hours. I mean, it makes sense with how much rain we saw coming on down, widespread, heavy at times, leaving us about 1 inch to 1.5 inches for most across the area. Some of the larger numbers, the winners here of Lawrence and Greenwood, a little over 3 inches in certain areas, about 2.5 or just under in Rutherfordton and 1.5 into Greenville. Seeing some of this rain that we saw this morning well off towards the east now, looking much drier and even brighter out there. Just some lingering showers towards areas like Chimney Rock off towards the east, into Forest City, south into Spartanburg, towards Jonesville, into West Springs and Pacolet, and off towards the east. That's going to be moving out in the next 30 minutes. We're dry by 10 o'clock. We actually see more sunshine. A lot of us already breaking out the sunshine here this morning, needing the sunglasses. Picking up daytime heating, though. Afternoon thunderstorms going to be coming on in. Isolated chances picking up towards western North Carolina by 4 o'clock. And then you can see shortly after, 5 to 7, 8 o'clock, south of 85 again, an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but we're not looking at a severe threat today, and much easier to take than yesterday. A lot of dry time throughout the afternoon and evening, picking up chances around 9, 10 o'clock, really anywhere before we start to see some clearing shortly after midnight. So warming nicely to the 70s by noon, mid to upper 70s shortly after that, with rain chances even continuing for your Wednesday. Isolated to scattered, taking it down a notch though from today, so this is also what we're dealing with from yesterday. Slowly starting to diminish those rain chances into Thursday, our one dry day before we start to increase shower and thunderstorms over the weekend and really heat things up as well. So even a little bit warmer today into tomorrow, 70s, upper 70s, before we reach the mid 80s by Thursday and close to a 90 here for us on Friday. Things are going to get hot at this point. Increase off towards the east, really focused into Cherokee County, off towards the mountains, just east of the mountains. But we are seeing some sunshine this morning, which is nice to be able to say and see out there if you're outside. A little bit of a moderate downpour towards Pacolet into Cowpens, off towards east into 85, and then north towards the mountains again. But look at this. Sunny skies, embrace them while we have them. We'll get a chance of thunderstorms to arrive back in the forecast this afternoon towards this evening, warming during this time frame, getting to the mostly mid 70s here for us, with isolated showers and thunderstorms picking up mainly around 3 to 6. What we're looking ahead to, again, more showers and storms, maybe some isolated flooding. Absolutely nothing like what we saw yesterday, though. Things are on the rise. We're getting better, at least in terms of just how much rain are we going to see in the coming days. And we're getting hot late week, you guys. Prepare for 90s to return, or close to it at least. We're going to talk about that, plus a chance of storms returning over the weekend, too, and how you can maybe get around those coming up a little bit later. All right, Katherine, going to see more chances of rain and thunderstorms into the next couple of days, really. Even this afternoon, we're going to pick things back up after this morning. We had those showers and storms roll on through. We are also heating up, looking dry on Thursday, but close to 90 on Friday, with a chance of isolated to scattered thunderstorms returning over the weekend. They are back again. We'll talk about a chance for a severe threat potentially coming up later. But here's a look at first alert radar. A lot of us seeing sunshine here this morning now, much drier than earlier. Just a few of those showers, maybe a couple of lightning strikes here off towards Cherokee County. You can see focused off towards the east and southeast of Gaffney, north of Surratt. But most of us looking dry. We told you you're going to see that sunshine before we do get the daytime heating to pop some more isolated showers and potentially a few downpours here and there, with some storms picking up general, though, by the afternoon. Very, very low, if none, for that severe threat. You can see 4 o'clock, western North Carolina, seeing those showers, those storms over I-40 moving north towards Asheville, northeast, and then picking up south of 85 as well. Pop-up shower thunderstorms again this afternoon towards this evening, even tonight, before we're looking much clearer, at least by early morning time frame. The washout index, we're not looking at this big event again today like we had yesterday. We are moving on. That is in the past, looking much better and drier in the next 24 to 48 hours. Now still seeing chances of scattered and almost hit or miss storms, warming as well ahead of our next system into the weekend. So this is going to be another big story. 85 by Thursday, even warmer tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s and getting close to that 90, flirting with 90 by Friday. The heat is on ahead of our next system again, really feeling it Thursday into Friday. You can see that hot weather bringing in this summery pattern, and unsettled too, with this cold front stalling, bringing rounds of showers and storms Saturday into Sunday. We are keeping a close eye on this if we could see the potential of severe. Right now it looks low, but that potential